Hello, welcome back. Last time I finally got that Prison of Horrors new version done. So that is finished, and this entire layer is all done now. So there's stuff underground, there's stuff overground. I said I was going to go to the towers. I could still do that, but there is stuff down here. Let's see. Oh, there's a new impenetrable. No, impenetrable doesn't have one. I'm just so used to that being unsolved, I assumed I had to go back there. Escort has an unactivated waypoint. That's interesting. So that waypoint is newish, huh? Okay. Oh, somebody pointed out there might actually not be a necessary change here. What's the button I press for this? Playing on the keyboard today because my controller hand needs a rest. So if I were to input this... Oh, well, hang on. Where am I? Wait, so I'm looking at this from here. If I say input, what actually happens here? Right, of course. Can't input another room solution in this room, so I have to play this room again first. Then I want to input that. A bunch of stuff happens. Doing various things. And the desync happened like very, very late here, didn't it? The change I thought was maybe that these two were 2 instead of 1? A lot of inefficient movement here, but that's just what happens when you're figuring out the solution as you're doing it. Yeah, so as was pointed out, what I could do here, instead of trying to walk out of the room like that, is I could just waypoint away from this to another room. Since the room is clear, the waypoint won't stop me. Although that doesn't feel in the spirit of doing this. How do I... Okay, here we go. I can do it. And that will clear the symbol. But that waypoint's unactivated. That bothers me a little bit. And that waypoint will never be activated in this save file. Seems a little weird. But I mean, if that's possible, I don't feel like I can read the intent of what this change was meant to prevent. I think I had an understanding once of what part of this I was doing that didn't seem right. I don't currently have that understanding. And trying to derive it again would be a process of guesswork. I'm just gonna opt not to do that. But something changed here. Maybe I was meant to do something different than what I did, but what I did actually did end up working. Let's look at another thing. Honor challenge. Blow up all bomb bugs in one single explosion. If any bomb bug explodes and hits a lever, it's game over. Let's verify what actually happened in this room. So yeah, that's definitely not blowing them all up in one explosion. That's a few kills and then blowing them up individually, so I do not have that honor challenge. Okay, that's an option. I could do that. Noted, but for some reason I don't want to. Time Traveler is a room I never... Like, I just completely did not do what I was supposed to do here, right? Let's play this room again. And let's just treat this as a new room, because I don't remember what was going on with it. Alright, so I want to clear it, get the prime key. In the process of clearing, 2 sacrifice altars and this toggle switch need to be used. Opening that involves a bomb bug. Oh, isn't there... Is this not a room with a time limit? Collect the key and reach the ladder before move 1000 or game over. Restarting room after getting waypoints is allowed. Okay, so nice to have that specified. Okay, so 1000 move limit. I can start in this state, that's legal. Right, this was a walk across flying snakes up high room, except that was that for accessing the waypoint, but now that I have them, I don't need that anymore, right? Okay. So right, things standing between me and the key. Getting a monster block into this column from where? Here? Oh. That's an ask. But if that's open and a statue helps me, should be doable. You have a rubble hat. Can't see where you're going, but you can do it anyway. Right, so getting a monster block here so this bomb bug gets sacrificed. That's one thing. What's this about? Just a place you can step into it from command, right? This is a place you can no, that's just stuff used on the room edge. Weird. No, not so weird. I see what this is for. This is to pack all the flying snakes into place exactly once. Yeah, pretty clear I'm meant to go exactly once into this column to put these in place. And I'm not meant to kill this angry eye and skip over there. This feels like what changed in the room. I think I killed this early and went there and like did multiple steps of that or something. Anyway. So, right, so make the sacrifice by bringing the monster block over there, putting it in this column, then later dumping it in the water. Make this sacrifice by... question mark. I'm thinking this? Bomb bug? Bomb bug C needs to blow this up, and then... something goes here. That same statue still alive, maybe? Because I'm not going to get a flying snake to die in that spot. Technically I do have one more bomb bug. That's up high, you can just barely see. There's just nothing here. If you're already blowing that up, and you're already blowing up there, what is bomb bug A's job? Not sure yet. Okay, so put this next to there so I can elevate myself. Stack some blocks on flying snakes so I can walk. This needs to come over... Okay, I think I kinda see. Except... well, but also the waypoints are open, so I don't have to do all of that. Oh, yeah, so that simplifies things. So if the waypoint collection part of this room's already been done... I wonder if that means I'm skipping some things here, but the new layout did break. Like, this is not going to work. Will I be able to tell why? Because that's pacified now. It's possible that if I could input the rest of this... I can't, like, splice different inputs into a replay right now. It's something I'd kinda like to be able to do somehow, but right now that's not actually possible. It's not really a technical reason, more of a UI reason. Just like, how would you do the interface for that? Right, so you don't shoot that bomb bug because it has to last until the monster block is here. If instead of doing that, I would have done these actions. Clearly those were the flying snakes I wanted, but why... So I didn't stack anything on top of them because I'm not walking myself because I have waypoints, I guess. I'm assuming that's what's going on. Alright, well let's just try from here and see if I can make this solution work. That statue's gonna have opinions about that. Not if I don't let him see me. Alright, bomb bug, come on in. Blow up right here-ish. Now, that statue's gonna have to both bring this through here and come back and sacrifice itself on this. That should be fine. Oops. Okay, so let's get this into a better spot for statue work to be done on it. I guess I want to go over here, probably. So I'll go to that, go to this. Have the wrong number of turns, but that's okay, this fixes. That's not sufficient because I didn't set up my area quite right. So before I do that, let's put this thing aside. That'll have enough space to go where I need it to go. Not really used to playing this on keyboard, but it's working okay. Alright, so with you there, I need you back in this part of the room. Ah, I can't wait on that. Alright, I go here. You just come on in and filter into place nice and easy. This is pacified, which is concerning. Does that give this last bomb bug a use? No, it can't get out of there. Because this is all block barrier. Oh, but that bomb bug goes on my head. Yeah, that bomb bug is made to go on my head. That's what this is for. However, with a friendly rider on my head, I can't teleport and bring it along. That just teleports down to the ground when I go away. It'd be more satisfying if it fell down. I wonder how easy it'd be for me to change that. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I think that should be trivial, actually. Yeah, it does just teleport downwards. Okay, yeah, I would like to do that. Should be an easy change. Okay, so anyway, right, that means... Whoops, either I have to already have this passage open and usable if possible somehow, or this has to come across the hard way. If I do indeed need to break this. Now what about that poison? I don't see how I could deal with all of those things. I also don't want this used. Though I guess if this blows up, I can stand here and then smack it again. Oh, that'll drop itself. No, this is never a traversable path. Then why is it open? I don't really get this. Like, why is this not just a wall? Also, I suppose technically I should have... Oops. This on, since I do have a 1,000 move limit. So I think I do need to stack up the blocks on the snakes. And I guess for exploding here, I would waypoint away and drop the bomb bug and let it just blow that up. So I could access this, because otherwise how am I killing that? Well, I mean, I know a way. Like this. Like this. Okay, it's dead. Got 2 more things to kill. Wait a second. Is this... Ah, but I have to use this. That's a safeguard that I cannot just ignore. Whoops. So I can do that, sure. I can ditch that, sure. But yeah, no block is going to remove this. No more bomb bugs are available to blow up here and hit that somehow. I have to blow something up here. This seems pretty ironclad. This is weird, though. Oh, wait, that goes away. Hold on, that's not right. that goes away. Well, I guess... okay. If I dropped a bomb bug here and walked there... No, the sightline's blocked. Yeah, okay, so this is all... something very specific is requested here. So, right. If I'm over there... if I'm over here... I don't wish to hit that, but I also can't. I can't break this because it's pacified. If I stacked up some blocks, you can't break a cracked wall from above. No angry eyes are available to stare at it. There's you, and neither can be used. So then I would want an explosion here. Okay, cool. If I did an explosion there, that means that closes this door permanently. Wasn't taxiing involved at some point here? I can get up high. I feel like I did something with being up high here. Once long ago. Did I convince this statue to push me somewhere? Where would that be? Through here? But that doesn't make any sense. Oh, wait a second. Got a better idea. I think this is also compatible with just how the room is. Okay, which again skips parts of it, so I think I'm breaking things once again, but, well, things will be broken. It's just how it's gonna have to be. I'll deal with that snake later. Oops. So if I'm gonna break things... oh, this might not actually work, now that I look at it. Oh, I think I can make it work. Whoopsie! Okay, so, you, please don't look at me. Ah, you too. You're a problem in a different way. Alright, this might bump up against the 1,000 turn limit. Whoops. Just need a little bridge here. Here, let's put a barrier there so I can use this block. With a little bridge there, I hop up, I kill unpacified. I'm gonna ditch a few things. You go there, you go here-ish. I'll go up high, knock the bomb bug down, and send it in there, where I can now use this switch. Okay. And I still have my monster block to use in this spot. I think I can actually push it in the water and it'll do its job. Yes. Alright, well that's a solve. Feels like, once again, not in the spirit of the room, but maybe it's just something I'm not understanding. Well under 1,000 moves. Is that a block barrier? It sure is. Okay, well, I am not sure if what needed to be enforced there was enforced. And yeah, I cannot safely make assumptions about what I might have broken there, if anything. Was that meaningfully different from what I did? It also was long enough ago that I couldn't say for sure. Maybe it was. Anyway, that was Time Traveler. Alright, well let's try All Eyes on You. I'll bail out if it's just taking forever. So, right, let's just play this room again. This was a room I did pretty early. There's just the one monster gate, so my goal is just to clear the room and get over here. Since sacrifice altars are involved, I do have to get there on the turn that on the pass that I clear the room. Okay, so I think my replay walked into that poison, yes. So if I don't do that, I have some slug marks or something. This is the floor, not the slug, marked. So I'm sure there's a reason for that. I don't remember what these marks mean, and I'm sure I didn't write myself any notes. Nope. Okay, so sounds like the slug is important to keep alive because of what? I imagine there's a reason. Oh, look at you, sneaky autumn tree. That's one that I missed. I think Pat told me there's more than the number you have to find, but wow, that is very well hidden. I love it. So that's why I was warned some of them are well hidden. Leaf can see it fine from here. He has clear enough line of sight. No, I mean, canonically these are opaque, so from here he can't. But step over here and it's in line of sight, basically. It's just my line of sight is different from his. Okay, so anyway, what's getting in the way of doing this? If I would use this switch, statues could come to me, I could... alright, what's getting in the way of doing this? What's wrong with doing the simplest thing? Right, we got some angry eyes protecting other angry eyes. Yep, like that. Mm-hmm. If I sneak through here, though, I can unpack that situation, I think. Ouch. That will do. I'm not looking ahead to see what problems I'm causing myself. Okay, well, one of them is that I don't have any sacrifices, right? Oh, I see two. There's number one. And that's pretty straightforward. Number two, though, is never going to get into place here. There is no way. Okay, so my only issue then... That was fun. My only issue then is this solitary sacrifice altar. And there's no way I could have used that monster block on it. So who has to go here? Is it Slug? I don't really get a free monster block, not one that I can use to chase a bomb bug east from here. So I think Slug is the only candidate for going here. Okay. So, all about that Slug. I'm sure I had something in mind for these markings. They clearly look like a slug. But what I meant by that, I have no idea. What's with these pressure plates? Do I want those to stay down? Yeah, if I want the slug alive, I do. Okay. So keep the slug alive. While dodging around the oh-so-angry eyes. Okay, so now that's not the greatest. Let's... Whoa. Okay. I have one idea. It's not gonna work. That's crossfire. Okay, so instead of what I did, I could go across here and accomplish maybe something. I'm not dead yet. Okay, still here. Got things looking at me in every row along this way, but I can swim if I have to. And now I'm out of sight of several things that I don't want to see me, so that's nice. Not ready for that yet. Okay. So now... I can't do this trick here because it involves staying in this column for too long. I could go here and go around this, which is fine. I can kill this angry eye now, which is great. Okay. This feels like progress. I would rather that bomb bug did not see me from here, so if it needs to see me, then I need to go around. It may not need to see me, though. I can't go in there with this bomb bug as it is. but I can go here. Okay. You've seen me, but that's okay on that turn. You go away. You've seen me, but that's okay on that turn. Alright, so the beam problems are dealt with. What key did I set this action to? Do I even have one defined? I don't. Let's call it V. Also, Drought Instincts are telling me undo should be backspace, so I'm going to put it on there too. There we go. V. Alright. So I get 2 statues, which is odd to me. Maybe I want to use one on... Well, I guess it could bring a block to me, which would be a little easier to move than the statue rubble. So yeah, I think your purpose is perhaps to push this north, which will bring a total of... Well, a stack of 2 push blocks to me, which is just like 1, pretty much. Then I have this free push block, and then I can place that statue rubble somewhere maybe, but all I need to do... Okay, what do I need to do with the slug, actually? If I shove a block in here, you'll turn that way. I'll make sure that you're safe going across this. Or I could put a block here. Or a statue rubble. That's an option. And then I can start dealing with the bomb bugs, who also could be slug blockers if they had to. Okay. So yeah, slug is my next concern. So it'll be coming this way. If it bumps into the water, it'll go... So I need it in this row going east. Which means it needs to do some sort of loop around. And that loop around needs to be compatible with me moving here and killing it from the north. I suppose I could also put it in this row and shove a block after it. Like this block. If that were to happen... I suppose I would first put this here. And then if I could leave the bomb bug in place, have this closed, and send the slug like this, that's pretty compatible with what I want. It would want to turn around and come back this way, but if I bring this block up and over, it won't be able to, and I should have enough time to do that. Okay, sounds plausible, so leave that bomb bug there. Issue is, I don't have enough push blocks for that yet. So let's get some more. I think I can do that. Now this statue's gonna see me, so I need to deal with it now, which is fine. That's fairly independent of everything else. Fairly. So I could use your rubble, I suppose. Let's attempt to do that. Might as well put that to some sort of use. That's fine, I think. For you, I think I simply want to just get the rubble out of the way. Bring that a little farther, please. That's acceptable. Not a great place, but a good enough one. Okay, so sure, this stack of 2 can be my... I don't quite like where I put that, but I can deal with it. That's how I'll send the slug this way. This is how I'll send it another way. I need... You gone? How about if you're here so I don't have to worry about this sightline anymore? Lots of other things I could have done. Okay, I have a problem with this block. It's addressable by putting it here so the bomb bug bumps me. Though now I kind of just have the problem again. I think I can fix it this way. Ah! I can still fix it that way. I just have to do it a little more roundabout. Okay. Okay, that's fine. You know, I got a better idea. Let's push this through here. Turn around in another spot. Why would that be useful? It would not. Okay, you know what? I think putting the double block there this early was a mistake. Or maybe that's what I... Let's replace that with the other one and instead have that do a different job. This'll be the one that gets the slug out. Okay, great idea, but not compatible with the current puzzle state. Also, a statue is here. You know what, statue, do you want to be the slug redirector? Because if you do that, then I don't even need anything else. Okay, we got a move order problem with that, so never mind. Although, if I can simply have you face... another way it won't help. Alright, never mind, statue go away. Or become a sightline blocker for... it doesn't work. That's good enough, sure. So now you will not step off, and that means I have freer movement here. To do what exactly? Well, now I don't have the statue for the, for moving the thing around. Alright, fine. What was the problem with this? There were a few. Okay, so if this comes over, and then down, and then over again once this has been refaced, I think maybe that will work. I also have to reface this. There we go, that's what I wanted. Okay. Giving myself a minor headache here, but it's not too bad. That's a problem, though. That's a problem, though. Okay. This is very silly. You go into place. You stay as you are. Dap. Dap. Slug gets moved. And as soon as you are past the danger zone, I can forget about you. I can't do that to myself, though. Okay, this should be fine. Bomba goes away. This cleans up your poison, sends you into the corner. And you assist with my sacrifice. Great. Okay, monster block has to go away. Everything is good. There are no keys to pick up in here. I just have to access this part of the room. Okay. All eyes on you, redone. Alright, looking good. So, this whole layer is actually clear. I did the whole thing today? What? Okay. Some mild cheating may have been involved, but I also don't have the means to judge whether that happened for sure or not. Alright, so next time we just got the towers, and then after that... one more here, the Great Slug Race. So 4 to go, but they may be fairly major. Alright, next time towers.